Here are the top 5 myths of construction. First one is everyone is on drugs or everyone's drunk all the time. No, that's not the case. We do drug testing and we watch for people who are drunk. People do show up high and they do show up drunk, and they are also drug tested and fired. Sure, people can get away with it, but by and large, the industry is tired of getting sued for property damage and equipment damage and personal damage. They don't put up with it anymore. There's been too many injuries and deaths related to it. They've really been cracking down on preventing this. Number 2, the construction industry is hard to get into. No, quite the opposite. It's very, very easy to get into. You don't have to know anybody. You don't have to know anything. All you have to do is figure out what kind of trade you're interested in doing. Do a little bit of research on that, then just go into Google, type in, I want to be a plumber, I want to be a sheetrocker, okay, and then look for companies related to that field or who work in that field, and then check online, see if they have a company website. If they do, check to see if you can apply online. If you cannot, give them a call. And also, it doesn't hurt to just drive down to the office. You're in your local area anyways. I know it seems kind of like outdated or boomer talk to just show up to a company and ask for a job, but in reality, these are people in these industries. Ask to speak to the hiring manager or the department head. Most of the time, there's not really a hiring manager, and you just talk directly to the department head. And if he likes you, then he'll give you a call. Another myth I hear all the time is it limits your career. Oh, if I get into the trades and I'll be stuck doing that one trade for the rest of my life. Yeah, you can do that. Just like any other job, you can do the same job for the rest of your life. Yeah. But the construction industry is more than just one job. You have hundreds of trades that you can get into, that you can cross-train into, that are all very similar and related to where you can jump to different ones if you wanted to. If you don't want to just be directly working with your hands or doing the trades, you can just jump to an office position, still working with the trades, but not necessarily as a tradesman. You got supervisors, foremen, project managers, you got safety coordinators, you got equipment specialists, drawing coordinators who deal with stuff like BIM. You can even become an inspector and have everyone hate you. You can be a salesman and even a maintenance technician. And if you don't want to do all that, you can be all of them and just make your own company. Once you learn the trades, you can do whatever you want and go wherever you want. People are going to be looking for you. Number 4, it is a dangerous work environment. If you're an idiot or you work around idiots, it is a dangerous environment. You're dealing with sharp and heavy equipment. You're also working on not the most stable places sometimes. You're working up high. You got all these factors playing into it. And if you don't pay attention, yeah, you could get hurt and killed. And a lot of people do. Bear in mind, the OSHA standards in the last 20 years have dramatically increased to eliminate all this. Deaths in the construction industry, from what it used to be, is practically gone. The number 1 cause of death in construction is falling. So if you're on a ladder, just be careful not to fall off of it. If you're on a roof, tie off. You're gonna die if you fall. If you fall off a roof, you are going to die. The 5th myth in construction is that people think they are unskilled or uneducated people. You could not be more ignorant on that fact. Yes, trades are very, very easy to learn. However, to master them, it takes years and years. You got trial and error. You are constantly failing. You are constantly making mistakes. But that's part of the learning process. A lot of places want you to have 4 or 5 years worth of experience in order to become a journeyman. But in all reality, you can skip a lot of this process by just putting in the effort and putting in the work and really wanting to learn, and you will skyrocket. You can easily become a journeyman within 2 years.